Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I've got breaking news coming out here for you. This is going to be update number 2 for the Israel war against Iran. It is beginning now. I just put out a video earlier. If you haven't seen it, hop on over to my page. I gave you some updates on what's going on with Israel. Last we knew, they were being attacked by swarms of drones coming from Iran that should be arriving in the next several hours, targeting Israel. Well, now we've got more reports now coming out. There's cruise missiles being launched from Iraqi territory, I believe even from Iran. We've got at least 4 swarms of drones coming towards Israel now. It was up to 2 just an hour ago, and now we're up to 4 from what I'm hearing. 4 swarms of drones, anywhere from 100 up to 500 drones being launched towards Israel right now. We even have the Yemen Houthis launching drone attacks on Israel as well. And also, what you're watching in this video footage right here, I know it's a little hard to see because it's small. We'll pull up the actual video here in just a moment. But this is Hezbollah launching more rockets again, like what they were just doing yesterday. Okay, so the Iron Dome is about to be tested to its full capacity. Will it be able to hold up and defend Israel from all these attacks? They are about to get hammered from all sides, coming from the north, the east, and the south. Okay, so lots of information to go over. I have a ton of expos to show you. This is the latest information coming out now, so let's get right into this. So from ViceGrad24, breaking, Biden to deliver speech from the Oval Office of the White House. So President Biden from the United States is going to be doing a speech to talk about what's going on over here in Israel. What are they going to do? Are they going to respond? They said they were going to have ironclad partnership with Israel and stand with them and defend them. So most likely the U.S. is going to be announcing they're getting involved here. Do not be surprised if they do that. More than likely, that's what we're going to be hearing from President Biden here in the next coming hours, minutes. Who knows when he puts out this speech. When it comes out, I will report on that as soon as I can. So I wanted you to know about that. Next up, from ViceGrad24 again, breaking, a second wave of suicide drones has been launched toward Israel from the, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Kemen Shah province of Iran. So Iran launching more drones. So this is the second wave, and I believe I have a post here talking about 4 as well, but this was some of the latest information coming out earlier. Okay, so we know at least 2 to 4 drones, or wave of drones, excuse me, coming towards Israel at this time. Next up again, ViceGrad24 breaking. Drones can now be heard flying over Nasiriyah in southern Iraq. So let's take a look at this. So this was coming out just about, I'd say, 2 hours ago. These drones were flying over Iraq, so they're probably much closer to Israel by now, maybe even close to Jordan. So let's take a look at this video. It's going to be kind of sideways, but you can hear the drones flying over this city. So that's only a 10-second clip, but again, you can hear those drones flying over the city right now. So they're getting close to Israel. It should be the next few hours before they get to Israeli airspace or nearby. I'll have some information on how they plan to take those down here in just a moment. Next up, from Iran Observer, breaking. The news agencies report the disruption of the defense radars of the Israeli army by the Hezbollah hacking group. This would not surprise me if this were to be a thing. I'm not able to completely confirm this. If we have any other reports coming out, I'll definitely share that later. But this would not surprise me if they would try to attack these defense radars. So to make it easier for these ballistic missiles to come in, because the Iron Dome is obviously very strong. It's a very powerful tool for Israel. But if that thing goes down, they have very little air defense other than that to protect them. I believe they do have Patriot systems. I'm sure they do have other air defense, but that Iron Dome is very important to Israel, especially with Hezbollah launching all these rockets at them right now. So that's the latest there from Iran Observer. Once again, ViceGrad24 breaking. Iraq places its forces in high alert. So now we've got Iraq on high alert. We've got multiple countries. I just reported earlier, Jordan was closing their airspace due to these incoming drones. And we'll have information on Jordan here in just a moment. But the entire Middle East right now is catching on fire and what's going to happen here. We're going to see something big. Something really big is coming here, ladies and gentlemen. I could feel it. I think we can all feel it right now. This is not just going to be a retaliation event with Iran striking Israel and it's going to be done and over with. No, this is going to turn into something very big, and it's not going to go by unscathed, okay? So this was from Arya. Breaking, Iran has launched a batch of Shahed drones towards Israel. Video shows them flying over southeastern Iraq. So this is another video of drones flying over Iraq. And the reason why I'm showing you multiples of these is because in my last video, I had no video footage as of yet during the recording of that video. So let's go ahead and take a look at these now. You know, you can actually see the drone here, right there. There it is right there. There's the drone flying over. This is in southern Iraq, I believe. Did it say southern or southeastern? Southeastern Iraq, okay? So very crazy, guys. Insane news that's coming out right now. Here's another post from the State of Israel's official Twitter, okay? It's managed by their, digital diplomacy team. IDF says a short while ago, Iran launched UAVs from within its territory towards Israel. The IDF is on high alert and is constantly monitoring the operational situation. The IDF aerial defense array is on high alert along with IAF fighter jets and Israeli Navy vessels, that are on a defense mission in Israeli airspace. The IDF is monitoring all targets. We ask the public to adhere to and follow the instructions of the Home Front Command and the official IDF announcements regarding the matter. I can't imagine what the people in Israel are going through right now. Like I said in my last video, I have a connection to somebody who lives in Tel Aviv, and I've been talking to him basically since this whole war broke out with Hezbollah and the Gaza Strip and everything. And he's been concerned being there in Tel Aviv, and I've been concerned for him as well, for his safety. And I tried to contact him recently, and unfortunately, I haven't been able to get in contact with him, so I hope he's okay. So next up, Sprinter Factory says Hezbollah is shelling Israeli territory. So let's take a look at this. I believe this is the video that I was showing you guys on the main screen. So we'll take a look at this video too. These should be rockets coming in from Hezbollah. Okay, so I want you to understand something here. What you're watching in this video is these proxy groups, so Hezbollah, and then the Iraqi, Islamic Resistance of Iraq, and also the Yemen Houthis launching these drones towards Israel, along with the ones coming from Iran. What these are designed to do is to put pressure on the Iron Dome. Maybe it'll collapse, and then when these bigger cruise missiles start coming in and the ballistic missiles start coming in, it'll make it very difficult for the Iron Dome to take those down, and those will come right in, and those will do the major damage. So that's what Hezbollah is trying to do here by launching these smaller rockets to put pressure on the Iron Dome. Next up, War Monitor. Iraqi factions launched ballistic missiles towards Israel a short while ago. So now we got ballistic missiles coming in. This is from Iraq, okay? So probably from the Islamic Resistance of Iraq, just like I was mentioning just a minute ago. So let's take a look at this one as well.
بويا هذا من المقاومة هذا شوف جايين طلقا هاي منا هلا بيهن هلا شوف هلا بيهن هلا بيهن وين ما يطيحن خيطيحن اضرب ولا تبالي اضرب يا مهدي.
Okay, so let's hope that Israel's Iron Dome can hold up here, because now we've got bigger weaponry coming in to Israel here. This looks like at least 2 cruise missiles being launched. Okay, so very big, very crazy news what's happening here, guys. I just cannot believe what we're seeing. But let's keep going. We got several more to go over. Jackson Hinkle. Jordan has opened its airspace to Israeli Air Force fighters. Together with American aircraft, they will intercept Iranian drones. That's huge. So Jordan's going to be opening their airspace so Israel can fly into their country and start engaging these drones before they even get to Israel. So Jordan is going to be allowing them to do that. Very, very big news. Let's keep going. OZNT Defender says the U.S. Air Force KC-135R aerial refueler tanker over Iraq is now squawking 7700 on its transponder, possibly indicating some kind of an emergency. So this is an aerial refueler plane that could be fueling up, who knows, some sort of long-range bombers, or not sure what it could be fueling, but it was indicating that there may have been some sort of emergency, and it is flying over Iraq right now, so who knows, maybe it was being targeted by some of these missiles or drones, or because it's flying over Iraq, I'm sure this area here is just being swarmed by drones and missiles coming in. So if more information comes out on this KC-135R Strato tanker, I will definitely update you guys, but we'll see what happens. Up next from Nexta, British fighters take off from Cyprus to intercept drones and missiles launched from Iran towards Israel. The British Prime Minister said his country strongly condemns Iran's attacks on Israel. An estimated 400 to 500, look at that, 400 to 500 drones and missiles will be launched against Israel from Iraq, Syria, southern Lebanon, and Houthi-controlled regions of Yemen. That's basically the entire surrounding of Israel. They're going to be getting swarmed from all angles except for the west. So very crazy, but the bulk will be launched from Iran. A senior U.S. official told ABC News Biden urgently arrived at the White House. We reported that earlier. So 400 to 500 drones and missiles. Can you believe that? That's why I say, will this Iron Dome be able to hold up from this many missiles? And many of these are going to be ballistic missiles too, okay? And if that Iron Dome fails, that's when these bigger ballistic missiles will start coming in, and Israel's going to get hammered. Next up, from Prime Minister of Israel, this is from Netanyahu's official account, well, from the Prime Minister's account, I should say. So the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, is currently convening the war cabinet at the Kuria, in Tel Aviv. So they're all meeting here and discussing what they're going to do and preparing and planning for the defense of Israel. And also, I wouldn't be surprised they're planning to attack Iran as well. And this is just going to be huge because you got to remember, it's not just Iran that's involved here. This is Hezbollah, all the other proxies, Islamic Resistance of Iraq, the RGC Quds Force, the Yemen Houthis. Okay, this is really, really big. This is a very extensive network of proxies, and they're not going to be easy to take out. And obviously they can go after Iran, and are they going to go after their nuclear facilities as well? We'll have to see. Vice Grad 24 up next. Hezbollah starts striking Israel from Lebanon. Israeli Iron Dome shooting down targets over northern Israel. So just a quick 3-second clip. We'll take a look at this.
How extensive? So Hadi. How extensive? So Hadi.
So I don't know if these rockets, that looks like a missile, I'm not sure, but it looks like it might be flying over southern Lebanon or something. But there's more footage for you. Earlier, like I said, we didn't really have any footage coming out from any rockets or anything being fired. But now lots and lots of footage is starting to come out. So I want you guys to see that so you can see for yourself that this attack is happening in real time. Here's a post from Dr. Anastasia Maria Lupus. It's happening. So I believe we showed this earlier, but we'll just take a quick look. I don't know if this is a different angle from other Hezbollah rockets, but I wouldn't be surprised it's probably from Hezbollah. All right, so there's Hezbollah putting some more pressure on that Iron Dome, and I'm sure Hezbollah, because they're close to Israel, they're going to be able to do the most damage to put pressure on that Iron Dome, while Iran sends the big guns, which are going to be the cruise missiles and ballistic missiles. Up next, Iran Observer. Breaking, fourth wave of drones have been launched from Iraq, now spotted over the city of Karbala. So you see what I mean? Now we've got a fourth set of drones coming So, we could be up to 500, maybe even closer to 1,000 drones by now. If they've sent multiple swarms of these at a time, who knows, they're probably sent 100, 200 at a time. And you can see there just in this picture, there looks like there's probably at least, I don't know, 30 to 50 drones just right here. Okay, flying over southern Iraq. Okay, city of Karbala. Next up, Times of Israel alerts. Live update: Iran threatens any country which opens its airspace to Israeli attack on Iran. So I just put a report here earlier from an X post, stating that Jordan was going to be opening their airspace to help defend the country. Okay, so that way their F-35s or F-18s, whatever they're going to be using, flying over Jordan, can start taking down these drones before they even get to Israel. So that's really big news. So are they going to be striking Jordan as well? Jordan just put themselves right in the middle of all of this, and they could come under attack next. Jason J. Smart says, after consultations with the USA, Israel has begun attacks on Tehran, Iran. Loud explosions reported in Tehran. I have not been able to completely verify this, but I pulled it up. That way, if it does happen, you guys are the first to know about it. So this information right here is unconfirmed. But again, this would not surprise me. I've said this many times. If Israel and the U.S. start striking Iran, because Israel already said they were going to be striking Iran, and primarily their number one target was going to be the nuclear facilities that they're using to build nuclear bombs. Okay, so this could be really huge. We could start seeing some major attacks inside of Iran as well, and the U.S., as far as I know, hasn't gotten involved yet, but I'm sure we'll be hearing in the next few hours they're going to be sending their warplanes in the skies over Israel as well to defend from this massive attack. Vicegrad 24, once again, Yemen also launches drones towards Israel. So this is the Houthi rebels of Yemen also launching drones from their territory up north towards Israel, this direction, okay, up towards the Red Sea. We're going past the Red Sea up north, targeting Israel as well. So again, they're going to be getting attacked from all sides here, from the south, the east, and the north. Okay, all these proxies, along with Iran, are coordinating this together, and this is going to be a massive attack. Finally, Vicegrad 24, one more time, saying, breaking, Egypt announces it's closing its airspace. So now we've got Egypt closing their airspace at all. Here's Jordan right here. So see that Jordan is right next to Israel. So they're going to be opening their airspace back up to allow Israel to come in and defend their country from Jordan. So this is just absolutely insane, guys. I know there was a lot of information, but there is so much coming out. Every minute, there is just tens, dozens, 10, 20, 30, 40 reports coming out, videos, footage coming out. And I want to give as much information to you guys as possible, so that way you're aware of what's going on over here. So that's the latest as of 3:22 p.m. Pacific time on April 13th, 2024. This is my second update regarding this attack on Israel. And just again, guys, please be prepared for this, and pray for all these people over here, because this is going to be really bad. And the Middle East is about to catch on fire right now. It already has, and it's about to explode. Okay, it's going to get crazy, and we're going to see what the U.S. is going to say. President Biden will come out with a speech here very soon, and I will give an update on that as well. So hang tight, guys, and be safe out there. Take care of yourselves and your families. If you got something out of this update, please smash that like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. That way, YouTube can notify you, and hit that notification bell, because whenever I put out new updates, you'll be the first to know. So thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Everybody take care and be safe out there. We'll see you in the next one.